You're good.
Okay, you're good to go, Mayor.
Okay, thank you. Okay, we'll call our meeting, first regular council meeting of 2025 to order. And the first, by the way, I just want to mention that Councillor Henry is homesick tonight, so anyway, carry on without her. So first of all, we have the land acknowledgement statement, and Councillor Pate, please.
Thank you, Worship. Augusta Township acknowledges that we live and work in ancestral territories of Indigenous people. The township recognizes all Indigenous peoples and honors their past, present, and future. The township values and respects their cultural heritages and relationship to the land.
Thank you. Next we have the mayor's opening remarks. First of all, I want to wish everybody a happy new year. I attended the Brockville levy on New Year's Day, and I attended the Prescott Legion New Year's Day, so it was short and simple, but it was nice just to bring out the new year anyway. So I don't have too much tonight. Basically, I just wanted to share my thoughts on where the township should be headed and where everybody should be focused. So I'll just go down my list here. It's a short one. First of all, the township or the staff's focus should be on customer service. And they also should be policies for the township, such as safety, operational, and accountability. Department or employee recognition and new staff training, because we have a lot of new staff coming on board. The council focus. Budget, number one. That's your budget. So you've got to be focused on that. Next is bylaws. If there's any bylaws you want to bring forward. Committee interaction and support, your individual committees, and relevant training. My focus as mayor, new school, residential housing, new industry, and marketing. And of course, our CAO's focus is all of the above. So there, everybody's got their marching orders, I'd say. But no, I just want to thank everybody for 2024. I think we did an exceptional job. Every department worked hard, and I really thought we gained some ground. And like I said, the last couple meetings we've been in, we got to keep the momentum going. So I'm looking forward to 2025. So I think everybody else is. So let's kick off to a new year. So, okay. Oh, and I'll be doing a mayor's message after Roma. Give you a date and time. So next we have the approval of the agenda, moved by Councillor Pape, seconded by Councillor Bowman. Be it resolved, the agenda for January 13th, 2025 be adopted. Does anybody have any additions or any amendments or anything they want to about the agenda? Okay, I see nothing. Call the question, all in favor? Carried. Yep. Next, we have the approval of the minutes of the previous meeting. Moved by Councillor Gorman, second by Councillor Pate. Be resolved that council approve the minutes of the December 16, 2024 council meeting as distributed to all members. Does anybody have any corrections to bring forward on that or any additions? Okay, everybody's happy? Call the question, all in favor? Carried. Yep. Next, we have disclosure of pecuniary interest and general nature thereof. Does anybody want to bring anything forward? Okay, see nothing. Any business arising from the minutes? We have no delegations or presentations tonight. I don't believe we have correspondence or petitions. Next, we go on to reports. So, United Counties. I think the Recorder at Times has been keeping pretty good tabs on that, so I'm not going to say too much. Joint services meeting we had last week. Mayor Burrows is the chair for the Joint Services committee. And we mostly talked about the Cooperative Care Center, running short on funds, 176,000. They need just to last till March. So it was kind of it's a very sudden thing, which they threw at us. So we gave them the money, but we took it from the 2025 budget. So they've got to sort some things out. The Cooperative Care Center, I think, does everybody know where it is? It's right on the southwest end. It's a large house, and it's out of the Brockville Psychiatric Hospital, the old Brockville Psychiatric Hospital. Anyway, they've increased their beds there, but I think the one time they were 15 last year, and now they've been pushing it to 40. But at the same time, they had to bring in new staff, so the economics just doesn't match. Next, we had a committee of the whole meeting in Ronald McDonald House. Again, they're expanding in Ottawa. They're going from to 40 rooms, which I guess is the standard in all the cities they have. Right now, they have about 14 rooms. And anyway, they seem to be, they're asking for a donation actually from the counties, but they seem to have their campaign seem to be well organized and on the way, so. Also, we had another session, as you probably read in the papers, recruiting for doctors. And again, it's, they're looking at 4 parties, Gananoque, Prescott, Brockville, and United Counties. And I think it's, to me, it's gonna be well over $1 million for the next 2 or 3 years. So there was some questions brought up about that. And it's gonna be ongoing. Anyway, it was not put in the 2025 budget. So that's why I say there's gonna be some discussion on later on. And Roma delegations, the counties do have a few. The ones I saw all conflicted with ours. So as soon as I get that sorted out, but again, we'll have to see what happens there. And that's all I had from the counties. So next we have the conservation authorities. Deputy Mayor?
Yeah, this Thursday, we have a sanitation meeting and they're gonna pass their draft budget. That's on the agenda, the big thing. And following Thursday, it will be Rideau Balance passing their budget. But the townships already have the draft budget, they'll just be passing the final draft.
Any recreation is next. Any recreation reports? Anybody have? Yes.
I haven't had a meeting. I have my meeting tomorrow night, but I'd just like to do a couple of highlights of events that they have coming up. So just a reminder that Little Acorn Playgroup is every Thursday from 9:30 to 11:30. They're doing a potluck dinner. Markets is doing a potluck dinner on Tuesday, January 3rd at 6 p.m. Basically, it's let's share a meal and good company. Bring your favorite dish and share. Then on Saturday, February 8th at Merck, they're doing the women's wellness from 9:30 to 3:30. And also the Maitland Wood Disc Golf Club. I know they have glow in the dark every Thursday night. And then they do the Sunday Fun Day on Sundays from at 1. And also their rink is open for skating.
Great, thank you. The weather's been good for it, so. Library?
Yes, through your worship, our last meeting, they have 4 new members added to the library. So on reminder that their Lego club and Wednesday morning story times, Tuesday is the Tuesday is their homeschool and craft activities. On Monday, they have needles and pins, and they are in this year, the chair and vice chair are both retiring, and they are desperately looking for members, just like every other recreation committee, but they're looking for board members. So if anybody knows of anybody that's interested in becoming on the library board. And also they wanted me to say that they give a big shout out to our CAO Shannon for all the help and the things that he does.
Yeah, for North Augusta Rec, they had I was at their last meeting and the executive is the same. And everything else is on track and they're getting the stuff ready for soccer and ball for the upcoming season.
Okay, good. All right, I'll move on to Economic Development and Tourism Committee. And Councillor Henry did have that committee. She has a new job, so she can't attend the meetings. But, dilemma I'm stuck with is I've got two councillors, you might say, that want the chair of that meeting. So, I kind of discussed that to the committee, last meeting I had with them. Although the chairs are elected from the committee, they really couldn't give any input until the next meeting sort of thing. But what I did tell them is that we would choose a representative tonight to sit on the committee. So, again, the deputy mayor is interested and Councillor Pape is interested. I know the deputy mayor has the conservation authorities, he has the recreation committee. And PAC, planning committee. And I know you have Brownville Rec, and I believe Roebuck Rec.
Yep.
And there hasn't been too much action on those recently, so. Anyway, I'd like to hear from you two, anyway, yeah.
Well, I would be interested because I know the members of the committee, but I think Henry Pape, Councillor Pape, I think it would be a good fit for you. And I will, if you're calling into work or whatever, it happens to be a meeting, I'd cover for you.
Yeah, I mean, thanks, Deputy Mayor and your worship. It's been a committee that I've been interested in. Economic development and tourism has been something that I've been interested in for many years and, do a little bit of dabbling in that kind of industry on the side when I'm not working, Jeff.
AI.
So I think it's definitely something that, I'd like to see if going on that committee can help use the skill set that I have to benefit the community, and, I'll be more than happy to give it a shot.
It's the first Monday of each month. It's usually 2:00, usually lasts an hour, 2:00 to 3:00, 3:30. So is it my understanding, Councillor Pape?
Yeah.
Okay, great, thank you. So our clerk here has got up a little motion here, so we should probably proceed with that. Moved by Councillor, can I use him? Councillor Pape, second by Councillor Bowen, be resolved that council appoint Councillor Pape as the council representative to the Economic Development and Tourism Committee for the remainder of the term of council. Any discussion? It's halfway through our term, so I think it'd be a good experience for you. So I'll call the question, all in favor? Carried, thank you. Thank you. Okay, next we have a planning committee. Deputy Mayor?
Okay, well, we didn't have a meeting, because everything was still set back with the new being on. And then now Melissa is on holiday, so we do have a meeting coming up next week. And we'll have a full agenda.
I believe 5 severances or whatever.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Next is the Police Services Board. We are actually gonna have our first authorized meeting, I think tomorrow night. Everybody's passed we believe everybody's had their training. So we'll just have to see what happens tomorrow night, but it sounds like it's gonna happen. We got some terms of reference we're gonna go through and kind of set the way going forward. So I know the CAO has done a lot of work on it, so thank you for that, but I guess more to follow next meeting. So. Administration, CAO.
Yeah, just a few updates for mayor and council. So as confirmed, so we are looking at having our budget meeting on February 14th to begin at 11 a.m. in the morning. There is the MPP's breakfast in the morning from, I believe it's 8 o'clock till 9:30. Thought if council at least wanted to, or staff wanted to attend the breakfast, they're more than happy to do that. And then we have our budget meeting at 11 o'clock. With that also, to the mayor's point about Roma, so we have confirmed 4 delegations right now. One with the Minister of Infrastructure, one with the Minister of Education, one with the Minister of Energy and Electrification, and the other one is the Minister of, missing one.
Electricity and one.
I didn't say that one. Oh, transportation. So I'll put those timelines together and send them out to council so they have them. So I believe the first one is 6 o'clock on a Sunday evening. Will be our first delegation. We'll be with the Minister of Infrastructure, the last one of the day. So hopefully she'll remember what we say with our 15 minutes. So anyways, I'll get that out, but certainly if council would like to go to the breakfast, let me know and I can certainly, we can register everybody at the same time. It's, as I said, it's at the Brothel Country Club. And it's an update from Queen's Park on February 14th from 8 till 9:30. So with that, that's all I have, Mayor.
Okay, good, thank you. Okay, nothing else? Sorry.
Yeah, Snowmobile Club.
Oh, sorry.
So, the Snowmobile Club's contacted us. They are in the process of they want to start getting the trails ready to go, but there's one property left. That turns out was ours that they didn't get approval for. So I left a map showing you where it is in Donville. Basically it goes. So they're just looking for permission to use that property again. Same as before for the other 2 properties.
So they've already given us the $5 million insurance and it would be an annual thing that we want them to come back just in case things change or whatever, right? So.
Oh, sorry. Any, moved by Councillor Bowman, second by Councillor Pate. Be resolved that council authorizes the CAO to sign a memorandum of understanding with the Grenville Snowmobile Club, giving them permission to use the municipal property located in Donville, roll number 0706000015111700. As part of the snowmobile trail from January 13th, 2025 to March 31st, 2025. Any discussion? Any more discussion, I should say? Call the question, all in favor? Realistically, I think we're only gonna have about 3 weeks of snow. It gets shorter every year.
Need a good season this year.
They do, but it's just the way the weather's been going. Okay, next we have, staff reports and operations, moved by Councillor Pape, seconded by Councillor Bowman. Be resolved that council receive the Parks and Recreation and Facilities 2024 year-end report. So, any questions, discussion? He has anything?
A good report.
Yeah, okay.
Very informative. We did lots this year.
Yeah. I was hoping to have all department reports for tonight, but, anyway, we couldn't do it, so the CAOs assured me, promised me it would be in our budget binders, so. But, anyway, for this report, I just want to say, I don't use the word excellent too much, but it's excellent. Excellent report. So, and I did pick it apart. I couldn't find anything, really.
Really?
Yeah. So, no, I was very pleased with it. Thank you very much.
You're more than welcome.
Now, I do have a question, not about the report. When is Wi-Fi are coming to Roebuck?
I cannot answer that at this time.
Okay, In 2025?
We hope.
Okay, all right, so. I guess we'll just, I guess the reason I'm asking that, because I know some of the committees we talked about holding functions at Roebuck, and they don't have the internet there, then they seem to still want to do it there, so.
So what we're doing through
Yeah.
worship is we are looking at Starlink for Roebuck. Joe Computer, we did get in touch with them. But unfortunately, the cost would be prohibitive to putting in Wi-Fi through them. So Starlink is what we're looking at. We do have an extra Starlink at our office at Public Works, and we're looking at having that installed. The date, I do not know.
Okay, all right.
Thank you, worship.
Yes.
I can also add that, Bell Fiber will be available at the hall, but not until, it'll be an early New Year's present, at the end of this year, but it's coming. So,
Like it's on my road, stopped at the railway tracks. I don't know why, but
you'll have it by the end of the year too.
yeah, sure.
You can do your next New Year report on the new fiber internet at home.
Other than that, like I said, excellent report. Thank you very much. Okay, call question, all in favor? Carried, thank you. Next, we have planning and building services report 2025-001, moved by Councillor Bowman, second by Councillor Pate. Be resolved that council received the building department activity report for December 2024 for information. Is there any questions, discussion on that? Okay, it's all there in numbers, so I'll call the question, all in favor? Carried. Yep. Next, we have protective services, report 2025-003. Moved by Councillor Page, seconded by Councillor Bowman. Be resolved that council accept this report for information. And what it is the Ontario Fire Marshal's Office Fire Protection Grant. And Chief has given us some totals there. Does anybody have any questions, comments? No? Chief, do you want to say anything? No?
Just really quickly, your worship, that, this was money earmarked from the fire marshal's office to all the municipalities that had to be used for firefighter cancer prevention, and I believe we've used it, we will be using it very well.
Sounds good. Looks good. Equipment looks good too. Thank you for the picture. All in favor? Carried, thank you. Next, we have report 2025-004, purchase of electric tools for Station 2. And moved by Councillor Bowman, seconded by Councillor Pate. Be resolved, the council has set aside the procurement policy by law 3423-2019 to sole source new electric extrication tools, brackets, cutter, spreader, and ram for Station 2 from Code 4 with an upset limit of $55,000, $485 plus HSD. Discussion on that? Fine. I've seen the tools in action last year, I think, at Station 1. Excellent piece of kit, as far as I'm concerned. When the chief, I started reading this, and I'm saying, here we go. Chief's getting around permit policy, you know, and can't wait till the budget's done. But then again, I saw and I read that the Firefighters Association is donating $23,000. So I said, Mayor, shut up. And Chevron Construction has donated $5,000. So I'm not gonna harp on it. If that wasn't there, I'd be harping on it, just to tell you. Okay, but, anyway. Any other discussion on it? Yes,
So it's pretty well the same thing we did with Station One. The firefighter association raised almost half the money and we kicked in the other half, which is a great deal for the township and for the firefighters.
I agree, just the timing. I don't like doing things that have budgets.
Yeah.
Yes,
I think the one thing that's noted in the report, that reason why it came earlier was because the costs were actually going up considerably as of January 31st of this year. So if we didn't take advantage of it now, it would cost the association plus the township more money in the long run, so.
and my rebuttal lines, everything's going up.
I know.
So, but like I said, we do donations.
Yeah,
it changes.
yeah, exactly.
So I'll call the question. I think we're changing for option, one, which is, to set aside the procurement policy, so, all in favor? Carried, thank you. Okay, next we have report 2025-005. And, moved by Council Page, seconded by Council Bowman, being resolved that council authorized the CAO to proceed with the purchase of a new 2024 F-150 Crew Cab 4x4 gas engine truck from James Braden Ford Limited as per RFP number 2024-011 prior to the approval of the 2025 budget in the amount of 61,474.50 cents plus HST. Reports there, any comments, questions? No, nothing. I know what it's like trying to get a truck because my daughter's trying to get one now, and it's not that easy. You think there'd be lots of them. But when you start going through the different car dealers, and you want a certain type of vehicle, it's just not there. So, anyways. No other discussion on that, call the question. All in favor? Carried, yeah. Okay, do we have any notice of motions? Does anyone have? Next, we have bylaws. Moved by Councillor Bowman, seconded by Councillor Pate, be it resolved that bylaw numbers 3750-2025 being a bylaw to authorize the execution of road maintenance agreement with the township of Edwardsburg Cardinal be read first time, second time, the third time, and be enacted as read. Any comments, questions? I'll call the question, all in favor? Carried, thank you. Moved by Councillor Pate, seconded by Councillor Bowen, be resolved that bylaw number 3751-2025 being a bylaw to authorize the execution of a road maintenance agreement with the township of Marrickville Wolford be read a first time, second time, a third time, and be enacted as read. Any questions, comments? Call the question, all in favor? Carried. Moved by Councillor Page, seconded by Councillor Bowman, be it resolved that bylaw number 3752-2025 being a bylaw to repeal bylaw 3431-2019 be read a first time, second time, third time, be enacted as read. Any comments? Call the question, all in favor? Here. Moved by Councillor Bowman, seconded by Councillor Pate, be it resolved that the bylaw number 3753-2025 being a bylaw to appoint a municipal enforcement officer for the township of Augusta be read a first time, second time, and third time be enacted as read. Any comments and questions? Chief, you want to say anything?
Thank you, Your Worship. Just that, the CAO, myself and, our planner, Melissa Bamford, went through a hiring process, and out of that process, the best candidate I'm happy to announce is, Chad Belanger. And I believe 17 applications, and, we're very excited moving forward.
Yes, so thank you. Welcome aboard there, Chad. I've known Chad a few years. Yeah, and, yeah, I agree. He's a good man for the job. Don't know if you know what you're getting into. But, Anyway, you do have support. The chief is a good support. You have, the rest of us too, so. Keep us abreast of what's going on in our township, so you're welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Call the question, all in favor? Carried. Yeah. Moved by Counselor Pape, seconded by Counselor Bowman, be resolved that bylaw number 3754 twenty twenty-five, being a bylaw to authorize the execution of agreement with His Majesty the King and the right of Ontario as represented by the Office of the Fire Marshal, be read a first time, second time, and third time, be enacted as read. Questions? Call question, all in favor? Carried. Yes. Moved by Counselor Bowman, seconded by Counselor Payne, be resolved the bylaw number 3755 twenty twenty-five, being a bylaw to authorize temporary borrowing from time to time to meet current expenditures during the fiscal year ending December 31st, 2025, be read a first time, second time, third time, be enacted as read. Any questions, comments? This is an annual thing, David, so.
Yeah.
Okay, call the question, all in favor? Moved by Counselor Page, seconded by Counselor Bowman, be resolved that bylaw number 3756 twenty twenty-five, being a bylaw to authorize an interim levy in advance of the adoption of the, of the estimates for 2025, be read a first time, second time, and third time, be enacted as read. Again, any questions, comments? Call the question, all in favor? Carried. Yep. Okay, next announcement. Does any counselor have any announcements? Yeah,
Well, the only announcement that I have is that our upcoming Federal Federation banquet is going to be on February 28th. And I have tickets if anybody is interested, and the manager of the port of Johnstown is going to be our guest speaker.
okay, yeah. Anybody else? I got a couple here. Announcement, dog tags, kennel licenses are now available. And burn permits are available online. Plus, have a brochure here for a free community lunch, Tuesday, January 21st, 1 to 2, chilling in a bun, dessert, tea and coffee. The location is St. James Hall on Church Street, Maitland, Ontario. And the food bank is sponsoring it. And the reason for that is just to get people to know where the food bank is in Maitland. So anyway, it's good for them. Okay, I don't believe we have any press members tonight. See any online. So, any questions on the agenda from the public? Yes, sir.
I had a file that I claim on wildlife, killing some cattle.
Sorry, say that again.
I said I had a claim filed in the township about wildlife killing some beef cows and calves.
Okay,
So
so,
it was improperly handled.
okay, all right. Normally what happens at our meetings here, we going discuss things that are on the agenda. So, but I'll give you a minute. Because anyway, I just wanted to say, so you put in a claim, my understanding is you put in a claim for livestock that were killed
Right.
by coyotes or something?
Well, I think a bear, I think,
Okay,
and coyotes, because the coyotes are in my fields all the time.
yeah,
Neighbors too.
and so we have,
It was filed improper because he came, Burnett, Daniel Burnett, I think his name.
yes,
That came and he did not, explain to me what the, premise ID number is. I didn't have one. So I got it, I called him and told him what the number is, and a couple of weeks later. Or I got it, and, once he put it down, he never put it on the claim, send it in.
okay.
And, it says vague about explaining what happened to the animals. I got a letter from the vet. I had the vet come in with this animal. She was hanging down like a sheep. It's a beef cow, Charlotte. Has internal damage. A stampede the whole herd right through the page wire fence. Broke a 5-day-old calf's leg right off.
All
I
right.
had to kill one, and the one got ate up by whatever animal ate it. I'm not sure which ate it, but I'm sure tigers. And I have a picture of the bear in the field right beside the Donald School. There's
Can I get your name and address, please?
Lee Bain,
Okay, Lee Van, and your address, just so stock and,
5659 Skakem Road.
all right, so,
I had no vet bills, and I showed him everything, we talked at the table, kitchen table. I told him everything that happened, then we went in the field and I showed him all the fence where it was damaged. Plus there's a 14-foot gate wide open, the cattle was underneath the page wire fence right beside the gateway, none of them went through the gate.
So-
They're scared to
We'll
death.
look into it.
we'll look into it. It's my understanding right now, it's one cow, one calf.
One calf, broken leg, vet bill $1,700.
Okay.
And one 350 Charolais, well, we had to put them down by the vet.
Yeah.
He euthanized them that day. We buried them. And the next day that was there. And the reason I didn't know that the township or the government would pay you anything, Ed Robson told me.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
There's programs for that, yeah.
because he asked me why I was so late calling him.
Yeah.
And that's why I took a picture of the calf live, with his ears hanging down with the sheep. And also dead in the bucket before I buried him. So it's proof that he was alive and dead.
We'll look into it and certainly get back to
And
you
I have a
next
picture
time.
of the bear too.
Okay.
Yeah, phone.
Well, thank you for bringing that forward, Mr. Van. Yeah, the staff will look into it and, they give them till next week, can I say that? Or you?
No, we'll have, and then we'll reach out to them tomorrow.
Yeah.
And one more thing.
Yes,
People told me, said it'll probably take 2 or 3 months to get paid anyway, so I waited right from, this happened in August. Waited till Christmas for there. And I went over here and talked to our treasurer, And, he gave me a copy of it. That's the first I ever seen of the application that was filed with the township. I
Okay.
signed the paper. The last sheet is a sheet you put your name on and signature and date. I said, why am I signing this? Bernadette says, because of the statement you're giving me right now. The kitchen table is taking notes down in his notebook. So I figured it was okay. I just signed it. And then he filled out the whole form and never told me what was on it. It's all a bunch of lies. And he signed the affidavit that he gave me a copy of that. I picked the copy up from him.
Okay.
Never got a copy.
all right.
We'll,
The staff will look into it
we'll
tomorrow.
respond to you tomorrow for sure.
I have a soft spot because my daughter has a beef farm and I know what happens when you lose, the cow.
I don't much money anyway.
Yeah, and vet bills too.
Oh, yeah.
Or the, speaking of attorney Parkinson's,
Yeah.
I had talked with him.
Well, hopefully we get you fixed up. Okay, next we have on the, is our closed session as per section 239 Municipal Act 2001. So moved by Councillor Bowman, seconded by Councillor Pate. Be it resolved that this council move to a closed meeting at, let's say, 6:45 PM as per the Municipal Act, Chapter 25, Section 2000, SO 2001, Section 239, brackets 2, to discuss labor relations or employee negotiations and staffing. Call the question, all in favor? Carried. Yep. Okay, let's take a quick break. Okay, back in, regular council, closed, so moved by Councilor Bowman, seconded by Councilor Pate, be resolved the council met in closed session, to discuss labor relations or employee negotiations. Council took no action beyond receiving the information from staff. Call the question, all in favor? Here. Yeah. Moved by Councilor Page, seconded by Councilor Bowman, be resolved that bylaw number 3757-2025 confirm the proceedings of council of the Township of Augusta at its meeting held on January 13, 2025, be read a first time, second time, a third time, and be enacted as read. Call the question, all in favor? Here. Yep. And last one, Councilor Bowman, second by Councilor Pate, be resolved, the council do now adjourn at 7:07 PM until January 27th, 2025 at 6 PM or the call of the mayor subject to name. Call the question, all in favor? Carried. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.